The following is a presentation of the Eagles Sports Network.
This is the Eagles Sports Network. I'm Andrew Rogers. This is redshirt junior guard Tori Rutherford. As we get ready to preview the upcoming season, we'll take a look at the guards with Tori. Coming off a season where you started 33 of the 34 games. I think maybe started all 34 actually,
Yes.
but regardless, made a pretty big impact in your first year starting right away. 6-7 points per game, effective passing the ball defensively as well. What allowed you to have success right away and help this team a year ago?
So last year was a really great season. It was super fun. I would say just like our teammates, they were always super encouraging. Not only like the ones that I was playing with like during the games, but like I'd have to give a shout out to like some of the ones that I go against in practice every day. Like Carly, like we're always going up against each other in practice, and just us going against each other, like iron sharpens iron. So that was like really awesome just to go and compete against each other. But to be a good point guard, you have to have good teammates around you. So it was just really good. I was able, with Braylon, Lindsay, just everyone that I was playing with is really easy. It made my job super easy. So.
All right, you mentioned Braylon. Obviously, she's really the only player you lose, but she was such a crucial player, probably one of the best in program history, leaves as the all-time leading scorer. She's the only player that leaves this group of guards that returns, but what did she bring to the table, and what were some things that maybe you yourself, but also your teammates picked up from her that you can kind of translate to your games for the upcoming year?
Yeah, Braylon was just a really good leader. Like, you always knew that she was going to give 110%. You always knew that she was going to be an offensive threat against any kind of defense. And, we are going to miss that this season. But I think the biggest thing that we can learn from her is that, now that she's gone, someone else has to step up. And I really think with this team, it's not going to be the same person every night. I think so far in the scrimmages, we've had different people step up at different times. So that's been, super encouraging just to know that, it's not maybe just a one-man show anymore, and we have multiple players on the floor that can score at one time.
Yeah.
So
let's talk about the key returners. A couple of seniors, Michaela Alvey and Campbell Penland, are back. Campbell's scored over 1,000 points in her career. Michaela Alvey just does about everything for this team, rebounds, scores, whatever you need her to do. What do those two bring, and how can they elevate their games in their senior years?
Definitely. So, we'll start off with Campbell first. Campbell, I've known her my whole life, so it's been really awesome just to see her progress so far. Campbell, she's a really good three-point shooter. Teams always are having to guard her and say that she's a shooter. And then also with Mac just kind of, she does her thing. She does all the dirty work, which is a really, really important role, and we're super glad that she's there, and I can't wait to see the season that they both have.
A couple of freshmen that made impacts off the bench last year. Carly Hayworth, Madeline Ladd return. One's a point guard, one's kind of an off guard. But how have they taken steps forward after their first years?
Yes, definitely. You can tell that they've been working hard. Ladd's kind of a bigger guard, so it's really kind of neat to see her with some turnaround jumpers and just see her jumper game get better and better. And then with Carly, she's super quick, she's fast, she's light, she can get through and weave in and out. So it's been nice to kind of see them progress and kind of just see where they're going to be. I think they're going to be big impact players, so I'm excited to see what they have this year.
The lone player that's kind of in between them with you is Emily Gonzalez, enters her third year. I thought really had some big moments in the NCAA tournament and the conference tournament for that matter. How important will she be to this fold and maybe taking on more of a scoring threat with this year's team?
Yes, Emily is one of probably our hardest working kids. I'm super excited just to see Emily, just to see her kind of go, on top of that press, she's a little demon up there. She gets after it. So I like playing with her. I like pressing with her. So it's been really awesome just to kind of see where she goes. She's always in the gym working, it being 6 o'clock in the morning. So she's just kind of encouraged me also just to get in and try to work super hard. So it's been really awesome just to see her, and I'm excited to see her season as well.
All right, two newcomers added to the team. Let's talk about the transfer. Jennifer Sullivan comes from Tennessee Tech. Played with Emily Gonzalez in high school, so there's some familiarity with some of the players on the roster. So it's not a totally new player to the system, but what does she bring to the table in her first year with the program?
Jen's been really great. She's filling kind of that 2 spot right now, which is where we kind of lost Braylon. And I can't say that she's a Braylon because she's so different than Braylon, but it's been really nice to see. And it's kind of been awesome that most of us knew her. We had at least played against her. We kind of knew of her, so it wasn't like we were bringing just some random person in. So it was really nice. We kind of already knew her game, and just to see her game kind of I mean, playing against her was definitely hard in high school, but now seeing her game like as your teammate, you kind of appreciate it definitely more now. So I'm excited that she's on our team and that she decided to come here.
All right, the one freshman on this year's team is Caroline Hill. What does she bring to the table? I think was one of the best shooters in her high school program's history. Kind of weird that she replaces Braylon Wyko in a way with that, but what does she bring to the table besides her shooting?
Caroline has really, she's really brought it lately. Like, I'm super impressed with her. Like, she fit in so good. She's picking up her stuff so good. Like, I was kind of worried because she was the only freshman coming in, so I was trying to check on her multiple times a week to make sure she was feeling and like being okay. Yeah. But she's picked it up really well. She's done really great in the scrimmages. You know, she's knocked down some shots. She's a heck of a shooter. Like every day in practice, you know, you see her hitting multiple shots, multiple threes. So I'm really excited for her, and I can't wait to see what she does.
All right, Tori, thanks for the time. Best of luck this year.
Thank you.
That is, where are you going?
Oh, sorry, I didn't know.
That is junior guard Tori Rutherford. I'm Andrew Rogers. This is the Eagle Sports Network.